Good afternoon, friends and traders. I am Dan Hodgman, and welcome to the Market Recap. It is Thursday, April 1st, also known as April Fool's Day. I hope none of you guys got fooled by these markets. Buy was the move. Everything is up across the board here. And S&P 500 exploding up above that 4,000 mark, trading 4,012 right now. Unbelievable. Nasdaq was not a laggard either here today. Nasdaq is working its way near those highs that we saw in mid-February, trying to get back there. It has been the slower mover of the equities, but we're seeing that one start to take off here today as well. Kind of in a pivotal spot that's approaching some swing highs on the daily chart that we've seen for the last 2 months, give or take. So we may see some reaction right where this market's trading at right now, 13,300. Crude oil breaking down to settlement price and rallying from there after the open. That was such a great opportunity. Settlement price once again, which also kind of comes right to, yes, the overnight low. Equities, that was the buy. Buy was the move. That was about it. Gold, once the open took place, it popped a little bit, but then got relatively quiet. Euro sold off a little bit off the open and gave us a chance to get in on that trend as it kind of has changed direction here over the last couple days, and the 10-year note continues to rally with yields taking the dip that they've taken. In other news, we've got unemployment tomorrow. Manufacturing, the talk right now is that this boom in manufacturing may bring signs of more rapid inflation. If we continue to hear talk about inflation, we got to be cautious and concerned of what can happen to these markets. We do know that there is President Biden has released an infrastructure plan that's rather large, and there's going to be some debate and conversation and back and forth on that one. So we'll keep our eyes on what's going on there. But that's kind of the major news. And as a reminder, tomorrow is unemployment. Equity close, I believe, is 8:15 a.m. It's a holiday weekend. So as far as I'm concerned, we're all done trading here for the week. And we're going into a nice long weekend. That's my plan, and I hope that's the same plan for all of you guys. I just want to say hello to everyone here. Felix, Murph. Murph always bringing in the positive news here. I hope you have a great weekend as well. Level 2, on vacation. Good for you. What are you doing here if you're on vacation? Brian, Tanya, Bill, good to see all of you guys. And again, thank you for joining us. As always, let's go ahead and dive into these charts here and see exactly what we got going on. Oh, let me make one quick adjustment here. There we go. All right, as always, we're starting with crude oil. And like I said, that open took off to yesterday's point of control. That's what we love to see, levels that we're looking at. Now, again, levels are not finite. We're starting to recognize that we have that overnight high right here at 60.66. We got point of control yesterday at 60.85. Great area to be looking for some sort of opportunity. And as you guys know, I'm always talking about settlement price. I'm looking for that market to rotate down towards settlement price. Settlement price in crude oil, which I apologize I don't have on here, 59.16. 59.16. Market breaks right down to settlement price. So we have an opportunity here off the open. We're looking for that move to settle. We break down to settlement price. Overnight low, yesterday's swing low. Falling into good opportunity once again. We got a couple options here. What am I looking for? Where can I get this market to move to? Well, it's showing so far it's staying range bound. Let's look to stay within that range, and we can maybe get this market to rotate back higher towards yesterday's overnight high, opening high, possibly yesterday's point of control. We got a lot of targets back up above. So we had two great trade opportunities here in crude oil. Next, let's go ahead and look at the S&P 500, which just off to the moon once again. This market continues to skyrocket. Let's open it up a little bit. We opened up, slowed down for just a slight bit, gave us a chance. And as we approach that 4,000 mark, you know, off the open, everyone is looking right here at 4,000. They want to see the market at least touch it. So to me, that was a great opportunity. Once we got to 4,000, it got a little choppy. Took a little bit to finally move through. It finally has moved through here this last half hour. So buyers are coming in to start the quarter, start the month. It's a good sign. We want to see stuff like that happening to maybe continue the trend to the upside. Next, Nasdaq, just like S&P 500, open this one up as well a little bit here. Great overnight direction. We got a dip in the overnight and off the open. Broke back down just a little bit. And so for me, what we're looking for here is we're looking for those weak points to continue with this trend. I think we were too far away from settlement price to see this thing rotate over. And settlement price, 13,089 3/4. 13,089 3/4 all the way down here. So to see that market roll over would be difficult, especially when other equities are continuing in the direction. So we're looking for weakness. We can find a couple points of weakness to hop in on this move. Really, to me, the best chance was right here. We showed weakness. We came down towards those moving averages that we've talked about quite a bit. And if the market stays above those, we're looking to continue with that directional move. And that was our move here towards the end of the day, coming right back to where we right near that high after we opened up. So to me, entry point right down here at about 2,020 or 250, 13,250, kind of that location to start looking for opportunity with direction. Right up to here where today's value area high is, up at 13,300. A nice 50-point move there. Next, let's look at the gold. Like I said, gold this morning, we had the pop, and then it continued for quite some time until about 9:30, 10 o'clock, where it really stalled. So our opportunity was here off the open. We had the slight break. We've continued in direction. We saw yields continue to dip. That's good signs for this gold market. It wants to move higher. We're starting to get near some of those areas that we've talked about in the past. First being right here. We've got our 1723. 1723, obviously markets have rolled. 1723 is that low side that we've been looking at. Market accepted above that. We had a chance as it pulled right back to it. So I'm going to continue bringing this stuff right across so we can continue to keep an eye on it. Once we got up above, we start trading in that channel that we've been watching. So low side of that channel down here at 23. High side of the channel right here up at 26. So we traded inside of that for a little bit, and we continued to press higher. So to us, it's a good opportunity. Going forward, I'm going to continue to kind of keep an eye on that channel we traded in for so long now that we're accepting back inside. Remember, low side here, 36. High side up here at 42. Something to keep an eye on now that we're getting back up into that area. Next, let's go ahead and look at the euro. And euro just continues directional move. But big breaks, big weakness, tough to get in here in a couple cases. So as we continue to dip, this to me was our opportunity. We saw the rally. We broke back down. We came right to yesterday's point of control right here at 117.59. 117.59. We broke back to it. That was our opportunity today. Really finding those levels that continue to present opportunity. If you're not putting this volume profile in your charts, I highly recommend it because we're seeing constant reaction at these levels. And lastly, let's go ahead and take a look at the 10-year note. And as expected, we've talked about the yields dipping. 10-year note continues this grind to the upside really nicely. We came just shy of checking an unchecked point of control back here on March 29th. We fell a tick just shy right here at 131.18. To me, this is essentially checking that as we're a half a point away. So, good opportunity across the board in these markets. Again, it is like a synthetic Friday here. I hope you guys are all getting ready to enjoy your weekend. The real one, OPEC said they're going to increase production starting from May. How was that a catalyst? How that was a positive catalyst to? Well, if they can increase production, again, remember, fundamentals a lot of times go out the wind in this. We've started to see equities break, so maybe people are already starting to implement some of this conversation around that. Again, it's just going to be time-based. It's still April here. We're looking ahead at May. May might bring different opportunity in these markets. So it's really hard to determine. Just because fundamentals say one thing doesn't mean the market's always going to react that way. All right, next. So we touched on all our news here. lot going on. Continue to pay attention to what's going on geopolitically in the United States right now. There is a lot of tension, and there's a lot of conversation that's trying to get agendas getting pushed through. So we'll keep an eye on that stuff. Like we said, yields are down. 10-year yield is down 7 basis points, 20, 9, and 30-year just shy of 9. So big down day in all those yields. Makes complete sense seeing what some of these markets are doing directionally. If this inflation talk continues, could have a large effect on this. Next time we see Powell speak, we'll want to be conscious of that. Looking at our markets that we've been, our buys, we got Bitcoin. Remember, we bought that at 34,000, just shy of 60,000 right now, 59,285. And exciting news. CME has released that they are going to be implementing the micro Bitcoin. I haven't looked into it too much. I believe it's about a 50th of what it is right now, so it'll make it a much more tradable product, and hopefully something us retail traders can get more involved in. Next, we've got our Airbnb stock. Remember, we bought that one at $148.30, trading $188.24 right now. We popped to 94, broke back down a little bit. So we got a nice $40 in that move so far. That's a great return. And again, we'll continue to keep an eye on those ones. Other stocks that we love to keep an eye on, Tesla, down day a little bit, $660 a share. And GameStop just continues to be wildly volatile, $10 all around, $191.45. And then lastly, as expected, when you see equities kind of just making those highs, continuing to make higher highs, VIX is going to dip, and this is the lowest VIX we've seen in a while. We're down at 17.4. Pretty crazy seeing it that low. And don't forget, I'll say it again. I've said it 19 times. Tomorrow, unemployment situation, 7:30 a.m. Central Time. I don't expect anyone here to be trading. I know I won't be. I hope you guys aren't as well. We have that going on tomorrow. It is a long weekend, so get out and enjoy it. Hopefully the weather where you're at is going to be nice. I know they told us Sunday, possibly high of a 72 here, southeastern Wisconsin. I'm excited about that. Might be a day to get the boat out of storage and get out of the water or something, or at least get close to it. So summer's around the corner. Remember what that means. When we start to hit summer, things start to slow down. So start thinking about that. Start preparing for that. Remember, if summer does get slow this year, historically it does. Last couple years, we've had some volatile summers. This summer's not shaping up to be a whole lot different than the past few, but we always want to be prepared for things slow down. So mentally prepare yourself for that. And then lastly, this date in history. While we're starting with this one, I didn't know this is when April Fool's started, but April Fool's was popularized or became a tradition on this day in 1700. So we're looking at 321 years of April Fool's jokes. I got this morning, one of the marinas here in town posted a picture. Well, I didn't. My brother did, and then he called me, and it got me all excited for a quick second. Posted a picture of a submarine out in front of their marina saying they're going to start giving submarine rides, and I thought that would be pretty cool. And as we were talking about it, we're like, wait a second, it's April 1st. It's a joke. But nonetheless, it's always fun. All right. And then other than that, I thought I had one more. Yes. So my mom's favorite show and one of her favorite shows. I don't think she's missed an episode from basically her whole life. Almost. On this day, 1963, General Hospital, the soap opera, premiered. So, long-running soap opera there. Other than that, guys, that's what I got. John will be back Monday morning, 8 a.m. Central Time with the market forecast. I hope you guys all have a spectacular weekend. Those of you celebrating Easter, I hope you enjoy it and can be able to spend some time with family. And I hope wherever you're at, the weather's wonderful. Other than that, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to start my weekend. I hope you all have a great time. So stay safe, wash your hands, trade smart, and trade well. I look forward to seeing you guys in the markets. Take care, everybody.